The Falcon insists he is in control. He says he's simply operating at high capacity. But look closer. The Falcon misjudged his landing on the perch. He just sent an email with the wrong attachment. He snapped at the Robin, who simply asked, "What's the game plan?" The Falcon says the famous line, "I'm totally optimized," which translated from Falcon Logic means, "My internal system is running a danger protocol, and I'm one unexpected notification away from crashing." The Falcon doesn't need an updraft failure. A cluttered calendar already does the job. He doesn't need a turbulent storm. One ambiguous Slack message is enough. The Falcon's own nervous system is the ultimate threat to his precision. Why? Why is the Falcon reacting to everything like it's a life-or-death dive? And more importantly, how can the Falcon reset his system before he loses all clarity and focus?
Part 1. The real source of low performance. The Falcon thinks stress comes from external threats, deadlines, client demands, low visibility, other birds operating like chickens. But the truth of Falcon Logic is this. Performance decay doesn't come from the environment. It comes from an overactivated internal system. Two Falcons can face the exact same deadline. One maintains Zen Talon focus. The other loses all altitude and starts spiraling. Why? Because the overwhelmed Falcon isn't fighting the problem, he's fighting his own ancient survival wiring. Part 2. The Primal Alarm System. Inside the Falcon's head lives the Sentinel. Not literally, but close enough. This is the amygdala. Its job is simple. Scan the horizon for danger. No breaks, no PTO. In the ancient era, the Sentinel looked for hunters, territory invaders, catastrophic weather. In modern Falcon life, the Sentinel freaks out about the potential for a deadline failure, unread messages, or the fear of what if I fail? The Falcon checks his morning metrics, sees a drop, and his Sentinel screams, "Predator! Predator! Predator!" Meanwhile, there's no predator, just a minor fluctuation. But the brain reacts like its life is in danger, heart rate up, breathing shallow, focus destroyed. The Falcon enters panic dive mode. Part 3. The Chemical Fog. When the Falcon is stressed, three key chemicals create a fog that destroys clarity. Cortisol, the exhaustion fuel. Great for a quick escape, but too much makes the Falcon reactive, jumpy, and lacking long-term vision. Adrenaline, the emergency thruster. Useful for the dive, useless for deep work. Norepinephrine, the hyper-alert signal, makes the Falcon neurotically alert. Great for spotting distant prey. Terrible for focused strategic planning. Once this chemical mix builds up, the Falcon's brain turns into a low-visibility ground fog. He tries to think clearly, but all he hears is high-pitched static. Do everything, right now, or you fall. Stress is not a personality flaw, it's a chemical imbalance. The Falcon just hasn't learned how to command his own ancient machinery. Part 4. The Unfinished Dive Cycle. Stress was meant to be temporary. Dive, survive, shake it off, return to clarity. But modern Falcons don't run from danger, they sit with it. They sit at the desk while the Sentinel screams at full volume. The stress cycle is never completed. In nature, see problem greater than act greater than cycle ends. In the office, see problem, email, freeze, stress has no ending. The Falcon becomes a stress storage unit. Every small irritant piles up, a comment, a notification, an unfinished task. This is why one tiny inconvenience makes the Falcon explode. He is not dramatic, he is chemically overloaded. To restore Falcon logic, he must complete the stress cycle and train his nervous system to return to a state of apex clarity. Part 5. The 7 steps to activate apex clarity. Step 1. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding protocol. Action. When the system spins, the Falcon is stuck in the past. Why did I fail? Or the future. What if I fail? Falcon Logic. Stop the spiral. Use the 5-4-3-2-1 sensory scan to anchor yourself in the present reality. 5 things you see, 4 things you touch, 3 things you hear. It's the mental air brake. Step 2. Command breathing, the vagus nerve hack. Action. Stressed Falcons breathe fast and shallow. That tells the brain, danger. Falcon Logic. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 2. exhale 6 to 8 seconds. The long exhale is a direct command to the vagus nerve. All clear, stand down. This chemically decreases cortisol in under 2 minutes. Step 3. The flight manifest dump. Action. The brain is a processor, not a hard drive. Don't hold worries internally. Falcon Logic, write it down. Everything bothering you, everything unfinished, every fear. Writing transfers the mental load from your racing brain to the static page. The moment thoughts leave your head, they lose power. Step 4. The apex shake-off, completing the cycle. Action. Physical movement burns off adrenaline. Humans suppress this. Falcons don't. Falcon Logic, for 20 to 30 seconds, shake it off. Full body movement. Run to the restroom, close the door, or simply walk briskly for 2 minutes. This burns the stress chemicals and completes the cycle that modern life interrupts. Step 5. The one prey rule. Action. Overload skyrockets when the Falcon multitasks. Falcon Logic. Focus on one target. If I complete this single task today, the day is a win. Choose your most critical task. Begin. Overwhelm transforms into momentum. Step 6. The landing strip reset. Action. Your environment is a mirror of your mind. Clutter is chaos. Falcon Logic. Clear your landing strip. Clear your desk, your floor, your screen. Clutter increases cortisol and decision fatigue. 5 minutes of clearing is 5 hours of mental space gained. Step 7. High-altitude connection, co-regulation. Action. Falcons are not meant to struggle alone. Falcon Logic, connect with a calm, trusted ally. Your nervous system co-regulates and syncs with others. A short, meaningful conversation or simply being near a grounded person reduces stress chemistry. Part 6 and 7. Falcon Evolution, the takeaway. Removing stress is good. Preventing stress is legendary. The Falcon strengthens his system by prioritizing predictable routines, regular breaks, movement, and stable sleep. Science confirms the calmer the daily rhythm, the slower the sentinel activates under pressure. The Falcon is not just reducing stress. He is becoming a different kind of flyer, not a frantic bird running on panic fuel, but a grounded, focused, strategic operator who understands his brain, knows how his nervous system works, responds instead of reacts, thinks clearly, protects his energy, and chooses precision intentionally. 95% of people live in stress autopilot, but the Falcon? This Falcon is mastering logic. Falcon Logic doesn't promise to remove every single challenge, but it trains your system and teaches your brain how to return to apex clarity. Subscribe and share to everyone who needs Falcon Logic